blended.
I know it's mad they ain't got no toothbrush.
I did hear about that.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Mama said that.
They got a game like that. You pull alligator's teeth.
It's terrifying.
Oh, yeah.
They do.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to Hoot'n and Holler'n, episode numero tres. That is number 3 for my English-speaking friends. It's great to have you back. This is the first episode that we have made since the podcast dropped. So episode 1 has been out for a solid week and a half now. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So thank y'all to all who listened and watched. That was awesome. The numbers were incredible, and hopefully you've listened to all 3 now, and you've not abandoned us. And this is just going into the void right now. Or this is your first one listening. That's awesome. You get 2 more to catch up, or don't. I mean, we were a little rough around the edges on that first one. I think we're getting into our form here.
We were nervous.
I'm feeling it. Mm-hmm. It's the bright lights in here.
Yeah.
Send it to the Bagley tornado siren.
These bright lights make it feel real natural for me.
Mm-hmm.
I like
Makes sense.
That's what I do at my house.
You do like to put a spotlight on you just when you're walking around.
Mm-hmm. Follow me around.
Constant James
Flashlight.
Bond movement.
Yeah.
Born to shine.
Your family hates it, but it keeps them up all night. It's very bright.
Get your scissors.
Yeah.
So for this episode, not on theme, just bring in whatever we got to the table here. So it going to bounce around, be the most ADD of all episodes.
Yes.
I feel like we're probably
Which is
going to
be perfect for us.
Yeah.
That's our wheelhouse.
Yeah, it is. And probably our listeners too.
Yeah.
Good possibility.
I think they're a lot like us.
So I think you said you got.
Yeah, you wanted to get
You want to kick this thing off here.
Yeah.
You had a good time this weekend, apparently.
Yeah, I did have a good time. I went to a birthday party at a skating rink. Fun time.
We were just talking about skating rinks the other night.
I think we were.
And you were like, hey, when's the last time you went? Did you not know that was on your calendar?
Was that
You
a
just
setup?
teasing it. Well, you
No,
played the long game here on
I
this.
did. Strangely enough, I actually went the very next day, but I had completely forgot that I was going.
I saw you post a picture of the ring, which is a cool shot, by the way. And then I was like, that son of a gun went to skating rink.
Yeah.
He hyped himself
He
up.
got so pumped, he just went.
You're the first person in history to get so hyped up for the Jasper skating rink.
It was living
But I didn't
in
go
your-
that one. I went.
It was living in your subconscious.
Oh, which one was
I
that?
went to Fultondale.
Oh,
Yeah,
the big city.
It was sweet. Yeah, man, it's a good time. You guys been in a long time?
I try not to.
No.
I skated and everything.
Been to a bowling alley recently.
I sat there for a while and watched my kids skate, and then I finally decided to do it myself. And it took me several laps before I stopped hurting and all that. I didn't fall any. It just my back hurt really bad, my legs hurt. I was real stiff, kind of doing this kind of thing. But then before long, I was.
Are you an
flowing.
inline guy or a Sonic car hop?
Nah. No, I had. I'm regular like quads. They would call it, cool people call them.
I call them Sonic car hops.
Yeah.
Call them what?
Sonic car hops.
Yeah. Yeah, that is pretty accurate.
Are we done with inline skates? I hope so. I think that felt
no,
like a
no,
90s
no,
thing
no,
and we
that's-
moved on.
No.
It was unnecessarily radical, you know?
It's
It
got
was
its
like,
own
look,
subculture for
That's
sure.
so stupid.
Brink is still one of the best movies ever
Yeah,
made.
come on.
I used to go to skate parks. There.
You don't know
Is that
about
the original movie?
You don't know about Team
I
Puppet
unfortunately know about it.
No, I was telling somebody the other day we had a skateboard version of that called Gleaming the Cube. That was the skateboard version of
Gwimmy?
the Gleaming the Cube. Yeah, and it had
That was not a Disney Channel original
Nobody
movie.
knows what that means.
No.
Like even it was like a skateboard term. I think that didn't catch on or something like
Is
that.
this like a Mandela effect thing?
No, what happened? It had another name. Brothers Justice. Thank you, Joey.
What in the world? What
Two
is
names. Tony Hawk was in it. Like a bunch of people was in it, right?
Now I'm starting to think this was just a family thing that y'all made up.
No. Christian Slater. Maybe you've heard of him.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
What
on my
does
radar.
gleaming the cube mean?
I don't know. I don't think
we
anybody.
never-
I don't
it
think
sounds
anybody.
dirty.
I don't think anybody
You wanna
knows.
Don't Google that.
I think maybe it might have been a trick or something, and like it just didn't catch on, and now it just sounds weird.
It was just a lame trick. They
Yeah,
based the whole
very lame
movie around
trick.
a lame trick. That's why nobody's heard of it.
Yeah, no, you should watch it. It's bad,
Probably won't.
real bad. And then you got the bicycle version, the BMX Rad. You ever heard of
Never
that?
seen
Surely
that.
you guys heard of that one.
Nope.
Wow.
Buddy.
You getting some cable channels we didn't get as a child.
No, I didn't even have cable.
You had the
I
paper
didn't
clips
have-
just stuffed in the back
Yeah,
of the
just
TV.
VHS.
PBS specials.
Yeah.
No, Rad. Watch Rad. It's amazing. Anyway, yeah, skating rinks are cool.
Yeah.
That pretty much everything about it's pretty awesome.
We went.
All cultures in there together.
We still doing
Hanging out, vibing.
the blacklight thing.
Lots of black lights, disco ball.
Yeah.
Okay.
Disco ball, sweet.
You really had all the cultures at Fulton Dale.
All were represented. All age groups represented.
It's a melting pot.
And everybody's just there,
Who would have
just
thought?
vibing to the music. One funny thing is the DJ. They have live DJ. DJ comes on. He's like, "Oh, somebody requested some old school, so I'm gonna play something old now." And I was like,
I know where this
I
is
was like,
going.
"Yeah, Tootsie Roll probably." If I had to guess, but no, it was like Justin Bieber, "Baby." It's like God, but now it's still out there, baby, baby, and that was cool. Man, people eating it really hard over and over, falling from a standing position, over and over. Watch that. Including my own kids.
I always liked watching the people that were coming in a little too hot and had no choice but to just eat the wall to stop.
So that's what I do. I can't stop.
Yes.
I don't know how to stop. I know how you're supposed to stop, but I can't do
Yeah.
it. So
You got a
I
little
just
stopper on the front, right? You just have to like.
you go ahead and do that.
It sounds like that is meant to send you flying forward.
Yeah, I think maybe you're supposed to drag it. I kind of.
Dentist installed that.
So Skate Galaxy had the wall about the height of this couch.
Yeah.
You could fly and grab it. Not out there. It's a ledge about like this. About this long, and then a bench in the wall.
They're taking ACLs.
So I just have to dive almost hands first and just like skirt and try to roll up onto the thing as a grown man doing that. But I didn't care. It was fun. I had a great time.
We had a birthday party there a couple of years ago,
Really?
and I went inline.
I might have my birthday party there.
Let's do it.
That'd be sweet, wouldn't
I
it?
just heard in my head Soul Skater.
If some of us are allowed to use the walker with the wheels on it.
Yeah, they have those now.
Yeah, that's the only way. I've never enjoyed ice skating or roller skating.
I've only tried ice skating once. I
don't understand the
couldn't do
appeal.
it.
I mean, people saying like, you want to come try this thing that you're not going to be good at. There's a really good chance you're going to get hurt, and you'll never be able to do it.
The only reason
No,
I
I
did
don't.
it
No, thank you. I'll
is
pass.
because I used to skate when I was a kid. So I knew that I knew how.
I tried. I just didn't have
It's
the
hard.
coordination.
It's very hard.
I mean, as a little chubby kid, center of gravity's off, and it's just
Yeah. I mean, it's also tough for tall people, I've discovered, because once you get going forward to fall and you overcorrect, it's like
seeing you just throwing the belly around.
like
it's
one
just,
of
I
those.
can't. That's why I play it. That's why I appreciate a good arcade
inflatable guys
at the
kinda, yeah.
skating rink.
Yeah,
Nah,
there was like no games there hardly.
That's not.
Although
that's
the arcade
Then
sucks.
I'm not coming to your birthday
yeah, it's a
party.
bogus
Yeah.
skating rink.
Don't
Well,
have it
now
there.
Skate Galaxy probably is different.
Yeah.
That's
Good.
probably different.
Still
I
got
did a
the-
lot of this, like, ooh, and then I did this one trying to control myself. That wasn't the music doing it; it was me.
You never go straight out.
Yeah, sometimes like a
Yeah,
that
you
kind
have
of
to- yeah.
thing.
You ever gleam the cube?
Man, I gleamed the cube
hard.
3 times probably.
I didn't know you
Yeah,
could go
and
3
then
times.
I got my brother's justice.
You got your brother's justice?
Yeah, I think that's how it goes.
Okay.
It's kind of like
I
riding a bike.
received his justice. I don't know.
It's kind of like riding a bike for me with inlines because I was like,
Yeah.
once you get that first push, you're like, we got this.
They say
It's
inlines are easier.
Yeah.
I can't see that.
I'd
being
stand
true.
by that.
Really?
Yeah,
Then
Absolutely.
4, like a quad?
I could never do the
I
quad.
think
could
because you
never.
can move
More
to the
lateral.
side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get a better push on them.
Yeah, it is. I started out having to do this thing where I kick with one leg and then I just keep my left leg still and I have to drift it back kind of, and that was not good. But once I realized or remembered how to kick both feet out, pretty smooth, pretty fun.
I went and tried
Still
regular
hurt, though.
skates when ATL came out because I was like, that looks pretty fun.
Oh, yeah.
That first little dance movie trailer. Like, nope.
Oh,
Right on the floor.
no. There's no dancing. Not for me. But it was fun, though. I didn't fall any, like I said. My kids did fall a lot.
Unintentionally.
Unintentionally falling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said you were falling to stop just about every time.
Oh, well, yeah. No, that was more of a dive. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't just fall. Yeah, right.
I think what threw me off the most was the disco ball. Made me dizzy.
Oh, yeah.
The whole thing makes me dizzy. They changed directions one time. I was like, nope, can't do that.
Yeah, that's what gets you. If you're
I
following
literally
the
sat down
lights,
that
you're
entire
all right.
song, man.
Yeah.
I was like, golly, I want to get out there and skate to Usher, but I can't because it's going that way.
Can I be, if you do your birthday party there, can I be the DJ? Will they let me in the booth?
Yeah.
Probably.
Surely.
I probably won't. You can't touch his equipment. It's like an old compact desktop.
I don't
It's
think
like this is really important equipment, and it's just barely.
I don't think it's going to happen for my birthday.
He's going to give me an auxiliary cable.
it's
I was about to
Stand
say, it's an old Sony Walkman plugged in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
That's the best case.
They didn't have any food out there either.
But you can't get food?
I didn't see any.
You can't go to a
concessions.
skating rink without
You're not
pickles.
getting.
Yeah, pickles. Man.
Can you buy glow sticks?
Your birthday party
Didn't
sounds
see any.
lamer.
Then
and
what
lamer.
kind? That's not even.
No,
you can't do it.
I'm going to check out that Skate Galaxy situation.
Yeah.
But my birthday is in like literally about a week or so, so
Yeah.
it probably won't happen.
It needs to happen.
Oh, we're going to
has
make
to
it happen. Yeah.
We'll plan.
Sorry,
a year
I'll
in
see what they got
advance.
going on.
No,
We'll
we're
see.
planning your birthday party now.
Okay,
You've
can we
lost
pretend
control
it's a
of
surprise?
this. Absolutely.
Oh, whoa! What am I doing at the
You
skating
just-
rink?
Yeah. Wow. When we get that invite. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to Applebee's.
Have you guys ever heard of the rapper Lil Zane that was popular like late '90s? He was like part of Ja Rule's crew,
Yeah.
maybe.
Zayne.
Zane. I can't tell you the song he had, but anyways, he did a show at Skate Galaxy in Jasper. I
Really?
swear on everything he did. I know people that went to it. It was the most, and he was like really popular at the time too. Like had a hit song on the radio and everything.
Well, if
I
your
think
name
his-
started with Lil, you were
Lil-
popular.
His
Yeah,
promoter
yeah,
messed
yeah.
up that booking.
It was weird.
That was not. He was not meant to make that call.
Dude, you
and go
know,
there.
it was like probably a bunch of 14-year-olds and all that. That place, man, they used to have lock-ins out there.
They did.
nightmare.
Man, actual nightmare right
Yeah.
there.
Whoever had to stay overnight and work, he was a miserable.
Oh my God, man! No, I can't.
I don't think anybody stayed. I think they just gave the keys to the adult that was in charge of the kids and was just like, hey,
Oh, that's anarchy.
I'm locking this place up.
Yeah,
you go.
the
A
adult was
legit lock-in.
Yeah.
the adult was probably 17 years old.
Yeah, we'll see you at 7 a.m.
Man, I remember being in there and seeing some things go down that I did not want to at
That's-
my age. Not pretty.
No, there are some children walking around today that are products of the Skate Galaxy lock-ins.
Absolutely,
For sure.
absolutely. They probably had a wedding there at some point.
Not a terrible idea, though.
I would get married at Skate Galaxy.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we'll have a wedding at my party.
If I can go down the aisle with the walker.
Yeah,
Receptions in the party hall.
we'll rent it. We'll get a room and everything.
Everybody
there.
gets glow sticks.
That'd be sweet. So I guess that's my hootin'.
All right, what you
That
hollering
was a fine
on?
hoot.
It was.
Really didn't have a lot to hoot about this or holler about this time. I didn't do it. I almost did it. If I'm going to, I would say my daughter's been acting a little fishy.
All right.
So she is 7 years old. Came into the living room the other day, and she's wearing a sports bra. Don't know where that came from. And she's doing yoga on a yoga mat. So I think she's got like this influencer thing going on. She thinks maybe she's never watched anything on Instagram, TikTok, or nothing like that. That's just this persona that she's got now, and it's pretty
YouTube
hilarious and also terrifying. But that's been a good time. I keep hearing her through the back in her room going, "Yes, Queen, yes." And I'm
Randomly
like,
just
"What?"
saying, what's up, guys?
I'm like, "What if I?"
Smash that like button.
Yeah, there's either an influencer back there or like RuPaul. I don't know. I'm waiting on like her to come out with like a fur coat on or something. You know, like she's. Yeah, it's not pretty. It's a little unnerving.
Well, she's not learning the yoga thing from school because I'm pretty
She's
sure
not.
that's still illegal in the state of Alabama.
I think so. Yeah, I seen a funny thing the other day. There's a lady that owns a massage parlor, a legit one. Thanks
for clarifying.
She's like part of her space. I think she's opening a yoga studio, and I seen another massage parlor owner of a massage parlor post how yoga is satanic and all this. I was like, "Whoa, man!" So don't go to her place because she's got yoga out there, and it's
That's
getting
the devil.
It's getting bad.
That's
Yeah,
the devil.
don't do it. Don't
Downward
open the door
dog
to
brings
that.
the devil in your home.
Yeah,
They're gonna bump
face
that new
down
Taylor
with the
Swift
dog
for every
and up with
exercise.
the devil. Man,
I think kids these days, they just have that natural inkling to be like an influencer.
Yeah, she does watch like YouTube Kids and stuff, but this Yas thing, man, I don't know where that came from.
Children
but
yearn
it
for
is
the
hilarious.
content mines.
Yeah.
They want it.
I
There's
would
kids-
I would
That's
much
where
prefer
it's-
the yes thing that your daughter's doing to what mine is, which is she is just taking on the persona of a cat.
Oh, well, my daughter is a wolf. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We've had entire wolf parties and
So we don't
stuff.
grow
Yeah.
out of that.
No,
That's
no,
good
no,
to
no.
know.
Not a lot of wolf
No, no.
influencers though. She might have the market cornered if she stays in that lane.
She'd be howling and all kind of stuff. Her last birthday party, speaking of cats, she wanted it cat themed, but not just any cat, our cat, Sam. So we had
I mean,
pictures of our own cat at her birthday party, and her shirt was Sam, our cat, on
Decked
on
out.
her shirt.
What an honor for Sam.
It was more like his party, right? So we kind of just let them, like, if our kids want some kind of off the wall party like that, we're like, of course,
Let's
that's
do
what
it.
you're
Awesome.
gonna do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's creative.
Yeah. I talked to a guy one time. He has a daughter that's autistic, and he does the a thing with her. She's older, and she comes up with these themes she wants for parties. For her birthday party, she wanted a Santa Claus party one time. He's like, that's what we did. We got Santa Claus. I was like, I thought that was the coolest thing ever. Like, man, I want to do that.
You
Like,
pretty much. I mean, if it's not peak, Santa season, I bet you get your pick of all the Santas in the off season.
probably discounted too.
Oh, I
right?
bet whoever you want.
I would think so. Yeah. We'll get just an elf.
We should do that. We can afford that.
Yeah.
Get a Santa in here in July.
Boom.
Just sitting right there between Shane and Drake.
Yeah, no Mike though. No Mike. He's just
sitting there.
He's just
Sits
sitting. Actually, we take turns sitting in his lap on the mic. He doesn't talk.
That's- yep.
Like we just rotate. And when we do our Hoot'n and Holler'n from his lap.
Yes. Shut your pie hole, Santa. You don't talk here.
Yeah. We go every time he tries to talk. No Santa.
No one. People want to look at you, not hear you.
Yeah.
You might boot us out if we start
just
hooting or hollering about cookies.
Yeah, and it's like I think I'll ho holler about that.
He has to leave immediately. If he does that, he's out the door. ASAP.
There's just there's
I
kids
can't
that
stop
review
myself
toys.
sometimes.
There's kids that review toys with like millions of subscribers too. So it's like they see that and they're like, oh, I can just play with a
it's
toy on
it's
camera.
Too late for all that though. You know? It's already been done. Yeah. Well, anyways,
That
where I'm at in
visual
life.
is going to live rent free in my head for probably the next week. Now.
What's that?
You just going ho ho ho
Oh,
holler about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that's pretty funny if you ask me.
That was good.
Yeah, I got jokes. I wrote that one like so many times all week. It's like I
You were
hope,
just
I
sitting
hope
on it, huh?
Santa Claus comes up in this conversation because I'm just sitting on that
Been
one.
dying to use it.
Man,
Hey, you nailed it.
yeah,
You nailed it.
it felt right.
It did.
I would like to do it again.
Instead of learning what Hoot'n and Holler'n, he's just working on his one-liners for the week.
That's it.
Mhm.
That's
Shane
it.
been showing me up.
I've been trying
Yeah.
to reel it in. I've been trying to reel it in.
I think you should hammer down if anything. No.
Yeah, don't do that.
Actually, let's not do that.
Save that. Save that on the tapes.
Really want to Sam the Cat birthday party now.
Yeah, I want to have a birthday party dedicated to my dog.
You should.
This is a genius idea.
Does it have to be your pet, or can you just pick anyone's pet?
You can do whatever you want.
Like, what if I just really like Drake's dog? Could I have my birthday party themed around Drake's dog?
You'll probably have to ask him, but
Copyright
The dog or
laws.
Drake?
probably both.
Okay.
If Drake is his guardian, then that would probably be good enough.
I adopted him, so I'm his father.
You got the papers?
I do.
Good deal.
Yeah, you'd
Good
probably
deal.
have to ask
Yeah.
Drake. And the dog can't talk either.
That we know of.
But you can tell if he wants something or not.
I guarantee if I show up with a treat, he's game.
You got to take him to the party.
Well, duh.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would suck if the party is themed after you. You don't even get to go.
Yeah.
My cat didn't get to go because he's a cat and he's wild. What are you going to do with a cat at a place like that?
At the skating rink?
No, it was at the go-kart.
Okay.
Even
That
worse.
was
Even
what was
worse.
confusing me. I was like, where was this? Because you didn't
Yeah.
elaborate on that
Oh, I
part.
didn't tell that part, did
No.
Put in a little cat carrier.
I? Oh, he'd be there mad the whole time, man.
Go for a go-kart ride with a cat in the passenger seat.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's a good little hack right there because you get the two-seaters, they're faster. So you just strap him in the passenger
Yep.
seat.
Perfect.
You're out there lapping
buckle
folks.
him in.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
I'd have to get a ticket for him, though.
You definitely would, yeah. Sonny's not letting you slide on that.
No. I tried to buy a shirt at Sonny's last time. He wasn't there, but the girl working there was like, "Well, let me call him and see if there's any more of them," because there was one hanging up. And like I waited like 30 minutes. I went back over there. I was like, "Did you talk to him?" She's like, "No, I'll call him in a minute." Like, can I just buy this one?
Yeah,
Like, she's like, "Nah, he won't let me sell that one." I'm
What
like,
we need it to we show off to sell.
yeah,
Here's-
but you don't have any.
Here's the situation: if you don't have any more to sell, then sell the one you got.
That's the one you
What's
have.
the problem? And if you do got more, then by
Yeah.
God, you can replace it really easy.
I'd be wearing it right now.
Let's
How
make a
places like that
transaction.
stay in business for more than a week blow my mind.
I don't know. That place has been open about 30 years.
That's true, and also by a bunch of different owners, I think. So
no.
it's been the same one.
Damn.
Yeah.
Sonny's still there. Him and his wife still run it.
Sonny's let that putt-putt course go.
Actually, I think they reupholstered it.
Oh, is it back?
I think so.
Nice.
It's all back, baby.
Yeah.
It's
I haven't
all
been
back.
in a while. I gotta go.
It's good.
I know the cages
It's
got
awesome.
re-netted like 5 years ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go-karts are okay.
They're running.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Yeah. That track
better
is
than
fun,
most.
man. That track's fast.
It's got some
It's
curves.
small,
on it.
but it's
But
fast.
it is called Sonny's Fast Track.
Sonny's fast, not slow track.
Nope. It ain't even just track.
One-way
That's my
ticket on the
competing
fast track.
business across the street that does have shirts for sale.
Who does?
Sunny Slow Track.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the one thing they got. Printing T-shirts.
Hoot'n and Holler'n.
Where are we going now?
Yeah. Anybody want to go? I'll
Yeah.
go. Since we got one
Yeah,
coming
keep
up,
the flow going.
I'm a big fan. I'm gonna hoot about holidays that fall on Fridays and or Mondays.
You,
So we got
You are
Memorial
a
Day.
fan.
you like
I'm
them.
a fan.
Free
hurting
3-day
for 'em.
weekend.
Yeah.
Those suck for me
I was gonna say.
because I am off on Mondays already.
Oh yeah.
So,
So you'll get an extra day.
well, depending on the holiday, sometimes if it's like a holiday where you're going to be out late, partying or something, maybe we'll take the Tuesday off. But most of the time we're going to take that Saturday. Like Memorial Day weekend, we'll
Yeah.
take the Saturday probably. We already got Monday off.
Makes sense.
I was,
That's how-
I was
that's how
wondering
we
how it was
do it.
going to work for you because since you were off on Mondays.
Yeah, that's kind of how we do that.
Well, also just hear me out on this, and it may sound completely crazy, but you are the owner of the business. Mm-hmm. I feel like you could just take a day off whenever you decided to.
Oh, I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can. But no one pays me.
I mean, that is also
that,
true.
That kind of sucks.
You just got to make
But
it
no,
up.
like what? Yeah, I can take any day off. But if I realize it too late that it's coming up, and then I've got my schedule's full and I can't. I'll have to cancel everybody. And I don't want to call people and be like, I'm gonna have to
No.
cancel because I'm gonna take the day off and eat barbecue and
That's a good point. That's a good point.
whatever.
See, for me,
They would understand, but
I work Sunday nights, so we normally get that Sunday night off. So that extends my
ooh,
weekend.
that's nice. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, I don't even really care to celebrate some of those things because I'm sleeping anyway.
Yeah.
But like that extra day off for me is always like, yes, it always
Yeah,
comes at
that
the
is
right
good.
time.
I can
And
get
there's
behind that.
usually some pretty good holidays on Mondays, Memorial Day, Labor Day,
Yeah, you get those good
whatever
Mondays.
else falls on there.
Yeah. When Christmas and Christmas Eve fall like a Sunday and Monday, man.
Yeah.
Elite.
Yeah.
Did you say they're moving? The plan is to make the NFL schedule a week longer, I think. Or
18 games, 2 off.
and then the plan is to move the Super Bowl then to a 3-day weekend.
Yeah. So you get President's Day off.
But no, most people don't have President's Day.
No,
Yeah,
I
it's-
don't.
So
That's
like all
like
the NFL
strictly
fans
government
working for the
official,
government and the
yeah.
bank will get to
Yeah.
enjoy that.
Healthcare don't get Monday.
They're talking about moving the Super Bowl to a Monday.
Well, no,
No.
just move it back a week so then it falls on the Sunday before President's Day.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Man, nobody cares.
Yeah,
about
he's
Yeah,
like,
that's
how would you
not-
like to have
no.
President's Day off? I'm like, well, I don't anyway.
Yeah.
You guys ever been to a Super Bowl party?
Yeah.
You have?
Like
Wait.
a legit Super Bowl party?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the last one you went to?
Oh, man. Probably Green Top.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I
Fun
didn't.
party.
I like get together.
Somebody
Oh,
got all
big
the
Food,
Flacco's
food,
guy.
food,
Oh, a
and
few
drink.
times.
I've
It's been a
never
few
been to one.
years.
I never hosted one either.
I haven't been back since 49ers lost to the Ravens.
Shout out Joe Flacco.
Flacco.
Yeah, I'm a fan of it
Typical
for
Flacco.
those football parties, at least in our part of Alabama, probably most of the South. It's almost a guaranteed you're going to get that Rotel dip. at one of those
yeah.
parties.
You
Like, it's
are.
got to show up.
Yeah.
Buffalo chicken dip.
Yeah. So
That's
I'm
a big
there
one.
for those reasons.
We done a bring your own wings iron bow party this last year,
Really?
and that was
I bet that was great.
it was phenomenal. I mean, we
Yeah,
had
iron bow
15
parties
plus
are
people.
I don't know.
Everybody's
I
got
watch
a
it
lot
by
of
myself.
variation of wings. Yeah,
Those
Shane and I
are
have this
Ninja
clause-
Turtles on your shirt, aren't they?
They are.
I just realized
Those
that.
are turtles.
Shane and I have this clause in our
Teenage
friendship where
Mutant.
we don't watch the Iron Bowl together.
No, I don't. I've got like 2 or 3 guys I watch it with that are also Auburn fans.
Yeah.
He's unbearable and I'm unbearable.
I'll go out on a limb and say I'm actually not. I'm just not going to talk to you,
Yeah.
depending on how it's going.
Yeah, I'm trying to watch the game
Yeah.
most of the time. And I used to, back in when I would drink a lot, that would be the days I would drink a lot, would be the Iron Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
And so many that I don't remember. So I'd wake up, a few days later, I'd be like, God, I know who won, but I don't remember nothing
How'd
about
we
it.
get there?
Yeah, how'd we arrive at that? Now I get to sit and enjoy them, but I also don't do it with a group of people anymore. I'm like maybe 2 or 3 people over who are also
fair.
Auburn fans.
I feel like Alabama should turn the Iron Bowl into a 3-day weekend.
Most definitely.
Come on,
Didn't
Big
they
Mom.
have it on a Friday
No,
one
well,
time?
it falls. It's
Thanks-
one time they did.
Thanksgiving weekend.
One time they
is what
did.
It is.
Yeah, I mean, it's always Thanksgiving weekend, so you're
You
off.
get you're off Sunday.
Yeah.
typically.
Yeah, some people just take off Friday too.
Now that is a good one at the shop. We do that. We take off Wednesday,
get a
Thursday,
4-day,
Friday,
yeah.
Saturday.
Yeah.
I mean, that may be the best stretch of the year.
It is for us. for sure.
Thanksgiving, then that Friday. I mean, it's
That's it.
that's top. You get the
That's
food
peak.
is top tier. You
That's
get,
peak
and
right
we're doing it
there.
right because then we get Thanksgiving food, and then you get Friday, which is gonna be whatever. It's a free for all. Saturday, it's Iron Bowl.
Yeah.
And then and for the rest of the South too, it's rivalry except for the Egg Bowl that was the day before, or was that Thanksgiving night? So
Yeah.
you got a spread for that too, or at least go get something. I mean, if you're just watching at home, you're probably just going to order pizza or something.
Pizza, cookout,
Yeah.
Something easy.
wings,
Throw
whatever
some-
you want.
Yeah.
You could just eat a whole bunch of candy if you want to.
It's America.
You can do whatever you want.
How do you feel about Good Friday?
Good Friday.
I was sitting on that one for you.
Well, I don't hate Good Friday.
Well, I mean, as far as work goes.
Oh no, I have to work on that one. That one's not fun. That's the busiest kid haircut day of the year.
Not
I bet.
For sure.
not so good Friday for you.
Not so good. No, bad Friday. I like to call it.
I bet the tips on the kids'
Nothing to do with
haircuts
the
are
Lord.
pretty good, though, right?
Oh, do you think that?
Are they not?
Only
Are those the worst?
The only
Some-
tips he's getting on the kids' haircuts
Bro.
is you went a little too short over there.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Nah, a lot of them, yes, are they're pretty good. But a lot of people will call and say, "How much for a haircut?" We'll tell, "How much for a kid's haircut? Is it less?" Oh no, it should be much more.
Oh, yeah.
but it's not. Yeah, no, it's not like that.
Huh.
If I don't have a lot of hair, can I pay for a kid's haircut since
That's
there's
a
not
good
so much
question.
to cut?
You can pay for a kid's haircut because they are the same price as an adult's. So yes,
I just want my receipt to show.
yeah. Is it cheaper if I don't get it cut that short? No,
You're not charging by
same price.
by the length, huh?
If I'm doing this and this, same price. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I just wanted to hoot about that because I'm actually taking off like the Tuesday before Memorial Day. So I get like a 6-day weekend. And I'm like, that panned out for me.
goodness.
I would never go back to work, homie.
No.
We
Man.
had this.
That's gonna be
all state employees, at least in Alabama, have this thing where it's. I think Memorial Day falls. That's late May, right? And then
Coming
the
up.
very beginning of June, like the following week, was a state holiday. It's one of the made up ones, like Confederate Memorial Day or something. But if you took those 4 days the week prior, then you were off from like Saturday to the following Tuesday or something. It's an insane amount of days off
Yeah,
for only
that's
taking
amazing.
4. But it was like the most tenured employees in your department always asked off and took that first. So until you were old, you probably were not going to be able to take
couldn't
that
take
off.
advantage
Yeah.
Get the
Old
crap
people
into
were
the
on it.
stick.
Unfortunate.
And they also had like 3 months of vacation to burn or something. It was
Old people ruin everything.
What do you like better, a long holiday weekend or a long like vacation, like the paid vacation?
Well,
I don't get that
I
anymore.
don't get those.
Yeah.
I'm still working.
It would be sweet though to have a paid vacation. One time
Less
I got
than
fired from a job the day before I started my vacation. The day, didn't I? He knows I was living with him. He got I was
Were you off that day?
no, it wasn't Friday the movie. No, I was going on vacation that Monday, I guess it was, and I got fired on that Friday.
Got caught stealing boxes.
Stealing boxes. And then I didn't get my vacation pay either. They didn't give it to me.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
Wow.
And now I'm a barber.
How long? That's you went from that job to.
That's what I went for.
How long have you been working there when they did that?
3 years.
Oh man.
What
Yeah.
they pin on you?
Huh?
What they get you for?
I think just in general, it didn't like me.
I think the statute of limitations has been lifted.
that
too,
is
probably.
that is a pretty harsh reality
That
of
is.
working in this state.
Yeah,
is
nah.
You don't need a reason to get fired.
No,
just
no,
going.
no. It was
Yeah.
just no. I think it was just didn't like me.
Yeah. I can just hit you with a-
don't want
Hey,
don't
this
even
ain't
want you
working out,
around
bud.
here.
Well, the
no
big
more.
companies.
That was dirty though.
The big companies around here usually don't. They'll go through a process.
True.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
like, oh, we're gonna put on a corrective action plan, and which is like, yeah, you're right. In Alabama, you can just let them go. But then mom and pops
do it.
and the smaller businesses, they'll just, for any reason, yeah.
Yeah, that one was tough. It was a decent sized company.
At the first of the year, I took 2 weeks off. It lined up with New Year's Day and everything, so I ended up having like 17 days off work.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
I had enough time to reevaluate my life.
What if you just didn't go back after that?
I
Man?
legit thought about it.
I would have a
Yeah.
hard time going
was
back.
gonna say.
17 days off.
I wouldn't know what to do.
I seriously thought about it. I had a lot of time to think.
Yeah,
And
Clearly.
then it's like,
17 days.
17 days worth of it, yeah.
That's a lot of thinking, buddy.
Almost
Dude.
2.5 weeks.
Mm-hmm,
Some would say.
like that.
but I
A lot
enjoyed
of days.
that. I was like, man, I kind of like just chilling. It made me start searching on Indeed for work from home jobs.
Oh man.
Because I got like 2 days to recover because we went to Disney World. And so those 2 days to recover from all that, I was like, man, it's kind of nice just sitting at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, sitting at home would be sweet.
I think
Some people get paid to do that, though.
They do. It's so crazy.
the best vacation, I'm always at least thinking about work, or at least now I'm having to do something still a little bit here and there. But I took a week off when I quit. It's a Southern thing. And I timed it so I worked the day before we left to go to the beach for a week. And then I told myself I'm not going to start doing anything until we get back. So like 1 week, I do not even have a job. Like there's nothing even to check on, nothing to worry about. Just like hide your phone for a week. And I pretty much did. It was incredible.
Yeah. That was kind of the situation when
So-
I got fired.
The advice is, quit your job.
Because I didn't have to
and
worry
go
about
to the
going.
beach.
Yep.
Quit your job.
Quit your job, go to the
I,
beach.
I didn't
Well,
have
You
to
have
work
the best
itself
week of your
out.
life.
Yep.
Yeah.
I didn't have to worry about going back to work, but I did have to worry about where am I going to go back to work when
Yeah.
after this vacation.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, I was on a very similar path when I was like 20, 21 years old. Because I was working for AAA Cooper and spring break was coming up and all of my friends were going to the beach. And I was like, hey, can I take off? And they were like, absolutely not. So I just quit my job and went to the beach.
Yeah, that
was our Fort
yeah,
Morgan trip.
permanent vacation.
Yeah.
I like it.
It was nice, though. Like,
I mean, I formally requested the days. They just formally denied it. And so I
Yeah.
just formally
I was
didn't
being
show
nice.
back
I'm
up.
taking off.
Yeah.
those kind of vacations make you realize how much, like, a day-to-day job, like, how much stress that adds to your life. And it's like, man,
It does indeed.
now I know why people are bums. It's enjoyable.
Oh, yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, except for you don't have any money if you don't work.
Yeah,
man.
you don't get.
But some people get real accustomed to
There's a
not
downside.
having any money and they get by
True.
with
Also
a very
true.
limited. They don't, they're not going to live the same life as a normal person financially, but a lot of them's kind of okay with that too.
They seem to be pretty happy.
Yeah, for the most part.
I would do an insane amount of dine and dashes.
Oh, yeah.
You would have to probably.
I mean, I would be outlawed. Like, there'd be signs of me at every
Everywhere.
Applebee's and Outback Steakhouse in America, I think. Do not feed this man.
Yeah.
Because I would. I mean, like, you could hop around in a big city, dine and dashing for a solid year.
I mean,
You could
restaurants
do
are
it for
really
real.
taking
then
a
I'd
risk on
hitchhike to
that.
another big. I go to Atlanta, and then, man, it could go probably 3 years.
Could
that
you
way.
imagine the leprechaun style sketch of Matt being plastered all over the news?
Yeah.
Like, don't let this guy eat.
Yeah.
Nah, he'll eat your food and leave.
It was more like it let me be creative.
Like a
too.
king, too. I would go all out.
Oh yeah.
Appetizers for sure.
Now we're gonna move up to Roost Chris.
A suspicious amount of food.
Yeah. Well, I've
bet.
thought
It was
about.
like, we need you. It would be like, we need you to go ahead and pay in advance. This is your fourth appetizer.
I bet you they have
Your
something
fifth
in
drink.
place for that. They've got some kind of
I'd like to test it out.
system.
I mean, I've thought about it.
'Cause that probably
could I
happens a
take
lot.
my truck, put a camper shell on the back of it, hit the road one day, just run it down to about a quarter of a tank of gas, find a McDonald's or something, work there for a month, save up a little money, sleep in the back of the truck, move it on down the road.
You could do that. People do it.
This is this was
drifters.
almost my Holler'n
Boondocking.
was
Call it boondocking.
van life influencers, but I decided to table that one. But that is what I would want to see.
Yeah.
Is that legit? Because those van life influencers, most of them
They're loaded.
they are. You have to have the vans they have. Those are 6-figure
fact.
vans.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you're out there with your girlfriend, sometimes it doesn't work out great.
Right. Oh yeah. So, but that's legit. Like there's like
Yeah.
I'm every morning you're seeing where I'm at. I'm still at this McDonald's.
There's a lot of
Still have
you-
enough money to leave yet.
There's a lot of
But this McDonald's is gonna get like this guy's about to quit on us. Like I just look at this TikTok account.
Yeah, there's a lot of
He's
YouTube
ditching
guys
us
like that.
tomorrow.
When I put I got a shell on my truck and it's set up to sleep in the back
Yeah.
of, and I started watching them. There's a lot of guys that do that on YouTube. They just sleep in a Walmart parking lot and then they're on to the next town or whatever.
See?
They're not rich.
No, they're not rich.
Okay.
No, they're in like
No.
but they've got a lot of them have successful YouTube channels probably at this point. So
Yeah, then that's how do I keep this? That's gonna
So-
be tough. Like I got all this money. I really don't like living like this anymore.
Yeah, it's actually
This
kind of
sucks.
sucks.
Yeah.
yeah,
You'd be faking it for sure.
you would have to. Yeah, you'd definitely
Hey,
have
the
to.
modern day hobo is a social media like star.
That's the thing.
Because
yeah.
I've seen dudes jumping on trains. They'll jump off in random cities and be like, all right, the next train will be here at this time. And they're like, we're going to hang out in this town until then. And they'll jump on the next train and
Yeah.
just go.
No, there's an account. Are they?
There's people that do that.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a.
I'm
It's a
not
whole
landing on
thing.
that side of.
Yeah, I hadn't seen
I gotta
that
get
yet.
there.
I have had a great granddad that was a real hobo like that. Like he was, yeah. He would travel like during the Depression. He'd be gone for. My grandmother said that he would leave for like a year or two at a time. They wouldn't hear from him, nothing, and then he'd just pop
Always
in.
just show back up.
He'd just
though.
show back up, man.
What a guy.
Wild,
Wow.
not good,
Yeah, that's mental illness.
not good. Yeah, he would. She said he came back one time. He had.
Trains were probably moving a lot slower back then.
Was he
too, though.
working? He's just like
he would. What he
Oh,
would?
he's got
Yeah, he had he installed bowling alleys. That's what he did. He laid down the wood for bowling alleys. He would travel across country, finding work doing
at
that.
the mercy of the train.
Yeah.
I don't know that he did it train all the time. He probably hitchhiked a lot and stuff
Oh,
like that.
okay.
Yeah.
Back
So he
in
had
the
a
day.
mission. He wasn't wandering aimlessly for a year like a house cat, like a
Yeah.
cat that is not a house
He
cat,
didn't-
like a yard cat. And then it's like,
No, he-
I ain't seen it for 3 weeks, and it comes
No,
back.
he was definitely wandering the country for sure. He would be gone for a long time, like a long period of time.
But he was leaving and going to work.
Bring back
No,
money.
he wasn't doing it to work. No, it wasn't like he was working out of town. He was abandoning his family,
Okay.
and he would.
And his hustle was, I'm going to install a bowling
That's just
alley
how he
here.
lived. Was working like that. Yeah. No, he didn't go out of town to work. It wasn't that.
So when he was coming back, it
Okay.
wasn't like
He
"Here,
just
family."
worked while he was
Because at
out
first you
there.
made it sound like he was a traveling salesman who just did not like to spend anything
No,
on
no.
travel. So
No,
I'm going
no,
to
no,
get
no.
it free.
No, not at all that. Not at all that. He just had to have a trade of some kind to make money while he was out
Hoboing.
just hoboing, just living
Did you-
here and there.
that was your great granddad?
my great granddad, yeah, on my dad's side. My grandma, his mother's dad.
I bet he has some stories.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What was your
You have to
granddad
pin him down
into?
first.
Huh?
What was your granddad into?
He was a mechanic.
Okay.
Yeah. But my grandmother said that one day he had been gone, I think for 2 years, they hadn't seen him. And she just looked out like across the yard one time. He was at the top of the driveway, like walking down it. And he had broken his leg. And he came back because he broke his leg and he needed somewhere to stay and somebody to take care of him. And my grandmother just talked about how mad she was. Like she might have been like a teenager maybe at this time. And she had to take care of him like after he had just completely left him, you know. She was talking about how terrible it was. It was hobo that's not glamorous.
He'll whip
It's
that
not
leg back
good.
up and he went right back on that train.
I think he did. I think he did leave shortly
Again.
after that. Yeah, and I think he died like not too long after that. Maybe.
How do you break his leg?
I can't remember.
I imagine it had to be a train incident.
I don't know if it was. I can't remember. I have to ask my dad, or they might not have ever known. Who knows?
You just saw it
but I'm
coming
sure,
soon, bowling alley
I'm
sign,
sure
and
he had
jumped off.
families and
Yeah.
everything out there too. I bet he had other kids and probably another wife somewhere or something crazy. Who knows? I didn't know anything about him really, other than his wild lifestyle, and I got some pictures of him and stuff. That's about it. Pretty crazy though.
He's insane.
Bowling legend.
So I'm gonna holler.
Oh yeah,
Segue. Yeah.
that's what we're doing here.
I'm gonna holler about the way people drive in the rain.
Oh man.
I was driving home from work, and I can't tell you how many times there was one car in the left lane with the flashers on going 35,
The flashers people are my favorite.
or the slamming on the brakes at just random inconvenient times.
One time, I think possibly the only time I ever turned my flashers on in the rain. I remember I did it, and I think maybe Rachel was videoing how hard it was raining. It was literally the hardest rain I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And then Matt gets on my comments like, "Oh, you're one of those hazard light guys," or something like that. I'm like, man, this is the hardest rain I've ever seen in my life. I want people to know there's a car here.
It happened to me in Mississippi, just taking 20 back towards Shreveport, and it was like 11 o'clock at night. And I mean, you literally couldn't see 4 foot in front of you.
Yeah, that's the way this was.
Yeah.
This was in the day, but I mean, like, I probably couldn't see you if we were outside.
Yeah,
it was insane. And cars, like, man, I could have drove right up on a car and not seen it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just sitting there like, just pull over. If it's scaring you that bad, just pull over.
Yeah.
Now, that is a solid point.
I mean, if you're on the interstate,
Oh, no,
or a
I
highway,
think that's what I had done. I think I was
Yeah,
off
yeah.
on the side of the road with my flashers on.
Well, I know we got up. I came up on an overpass, and I pulled over there just because I knew if I pulled off just on the side of the road and that rain was pounding, we were going to take a nap, and it was going to last about 8 or 9 hours.
Yeah, you don't want that. And then you risk somebody hitting you, too, man.
Yeah.
Well, I
It's the
guess you
worst
do
way to
it.
get woken
Guess
up.
you do.
from
Yeah.
that.
I
You
think
don't want to wake up to a car wreck.
No.
kind of irritated me. Like, I was driving home from work, and it was raining pretty hard. And when I leave work, the sun's kind of just coming up, so it's not really bright outside. It's like that contrast between the sky and the trees, where it's like kind of throwing you off a little
This
bit.
was yesterday,
Yeah, that's
wasn't
tough.
No,
it? What?
no, it didn't rain yesterday, did it?
Yesterday morning.
Yeah.
Pretty severely.
That's true about the sunrise happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got a good streak going.
I didn't know when. I heard it. It was raising hell.
Yeah,
I-
it was.
Kind
Yeah, it
of
was
unrivaled.
Yeah, it was bad because both kids were in our bed immediately.
Yeah, thunder woke me up. I had no idea what time
like
that was.
5 something in the morning.
Is that when it was?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
It was
That was the one that got me. It was like 5:15, 5:20, something like that.
extremely loud.
Yeah, it shook the house, and I was like, "Oh, I don't want to go to work today."
But you're right though. People they cannot drive in it.
I was coming up one of the ramps on Six Flags over Birmingham right there, and right in the middle of a curve, this dude just slams on his brakes, and I'm like, now I've got to slam mine on.
You hit him?
No,
Might have been hydroplaning.
I don't know.
Don't slam on the brakes if you're hydroplaning.
But where we were at was like the peak of it right there, parallel with Top Golf almost.
Yeah.
Like, buddy, if you're going over, you're going.
Yeah.
Oh, you calling that Six Flags?
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. There are some actual flags on the side of the interstate, about 6 of them. Where is that? It's over by the airport
It's
somewhere,
the
isn't
curve coming from
It's right in the
2050, from 20 merging back into 59.
it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Used to be Dead Man's Curve. That thing is sharp. Used to have,
yeah.
I think it still does, lights on it,
Yep.
and then like those
Yeah.
little,
It's got the little thing telling trucks not to go over like 35,
You got the little
Yeah.
tip over
Tip
where you
over.
just go
I
straight
love
to the
that.
cemetery down there.
which
There
is
is- that's what the
incredibly
flags
well
are for.
placed.
Yeah, convenient.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
know if it was intentional. Kudos if it was.
Those
Yeah.
flags make me think about coming back from Century Plaza
Oh yeah.
as a kid.
Man, I remember those days.
Probably got myself a toy or something.
I just, it just kind of irritated me. I get like, I'm so like amped up when I drive because I'm more paying attention to everybody else than I am myself. So I might be the douchebag. I don't know.
Oh, who knows? Who's to say?
Yeah.
Sounds like him.
Oh, for
Him
sure.
slamming his brakes in
Yeah,
front of
probably not you. The fact that you're getting aggravated about people how they drive in the rain means you're probably a decent driver in the rain
I try.
because you recognize how bad other people are.
you. Do you have flashers on?
No.
Yes. He went back and forth between his
100%,
turn
yeah.
signals.
Yeah. He never actually put the flasher on. He's just doing this one the whole time.
I always wonder what that triangle button does.
What is that? Eject button?
I've always been scared to push it. I don't
I
want to
think for
find
me
out.
too, like my ADHD, like my sensory issues kind of throw me off sometimes. Like that constant ticking with the blinker drives me crazy.
It does suck.
You know how you
fast, too.
counteract that?
Plug your ears
You
up.
take that volume button on the radio.
No, I got to
that makes me
hear
nervous.
I gotta
I gotta turn it all the way down.
Yeah, I've got to hear to drive, dude.
You're gonna sit here and tell me you don't listen to the radio while driving?
Not all the way up when it's raining.
Oh no, I'm not gonna do that either.
No,
You
you
guys
you
are
crank it up when
cowards.
it's like pouring rain. You crank.
That's what you were
You're a
saying to do.
psychopath.
you are.
Oh, you
Wow.
did. You
You're the
went
reason-
left with it. I thought you were turning it down. Oh, you went right.
Yeah,
My bad.
you're using other sense. Like you only have so much brain power.
Let me-
You're
hold
just
on,
trying
hold
to
on.
power
I agree.
all these senses, so you're turning it off of
Let me
audio and
guess.
like putting it all on visual.
You got to
You
turn
guys
off
all-
one. You got to turn off one sense.
If
to
you
heighten
guys
the
are
other
going
one.
somewhere
Exactly.
you're not familiar with, you got it pulled up on the GPS, y'all will turn the radio down when you get close to
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Again,
Oh,
same
yeah.
thing. Got to use more of this brain power on the sense of like looking at stuff.
You have to
Yeah,
hear.
I need to
drive.
turn off.
If it's nighttime and I can't see very good, that radio's coming down a little
You'd
bit.
hate driving my truck at night then.
Can't see out of it.
Crystal
many-
clear and you can't see
How many
a thing.
accidents have you had in your
Why
life?
do you? Why is it like
Two.
that?
Okay.
Only one was my fault. And
Only
not related
one
to the radio.
Only one was because he couldn't see.
Literally.
How loud was your radio when that one was your
Actually, I
fault?
don't even think the radio was on, but the Captain D's large Coke that had spilled out on the floorboard had all of my attention. The poor individual who had a warrant out for his arrest in a Geo Metro
Oh,
just
in
outside
the-
of Atlanta, Georgia.
In a Geo Metro too. God, Shane did it to
Tore
him.
that thing up.
Oh,
probably.
buddy.
You ruined that man's life.
They said
That's
it's-
just an aluminum box.
yeah. I felt so bad.
He's going to
'cause
get out of jail and not have his Geo Metro.
He got ran down like
wait a minute. How long ago was this?
2012.
This guy's
Ish.
probably getting out right now.
Yeah.
He's. You can't be here.
And you'll
anymore.
never hear him coming because you got
No.
your radio up all the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe you don't need to come here anymore.
Yeah, don't bring him here.
Don't bring that juju here.
Don't
That's
you
what,
bring that evil here.
If I hear that Geo Metro pulling up,
If
Yeah,
that
you
Geo
going to.
Metro's still running, somebody's done a
You
hell of a lot of
annihilated
body
that, huh?
work.
You
we'll
wiped
hear
it
it.
up?
If it is, we'll hear it.
Yeah.
For sure.
I had that
Did
bad
you hurt
boy.
the man?
No. Well, I mean, he stayed in the car the entire time.
That's
and
because his legs were broken.
I kind of figured out why when they were pulling him out and they had him handcuffed. I was like, well, I know I'm the one that ran that red light. And like, I caused this accident.
Yeah.
Why is he
I bet you were
handcuffed?
like, this is
Something's
weird
not-
how
yeah.
they do ambulances around here, isn't it?
Something's not right.
Some people would use a stretcher. They just handcuff them.
Yeah. The guy was like, yeah, he's got a warrant. Apparently he was running late for work.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
no. Sat there in that
Oh,
car.
my God.
So you had to get out and go walk to him. Like,
No,
just
I
sitting
wasn't
in his-
walking down there. He was
So
way
y'all
too
never-
far off in the shrub.
Y'all, dude.
Knocked him into the bushes.
He just gave up on life at that moment.
They
He was
came
like, I
out-
gotta go back to
They
jail.
came
out
I
to
can't
the
do this thing.
bushes.
He
I
was-
knew two things at this moment. My buddy Matt's girlfriend was in the back seat behind me, and she had a softball-sized knot in her forehead. And that Geo Metro was a good 75 yards off the road in the shrubs. I wasn't going down there.
That
I
Joker,
wouldn't have. I know. I probably wouldn't have went there.
Probably
well,
just
first
had-
off, you can't see him. He's vanished.
Yeah.
You've
Was
hit
that
him, you've
in
hit
the
him so hard he
evening or in the
disappeared.
morning?
That was nighttime.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that
we were
dude
coming
just
back
had
from Six
the worst
Flags.
day of his life.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
you knock him off the road, and he looks up and sees you blaring old school classic Justin Bieber, "Hey Baby," and
Morgan Wallen wasn't around
No.
then.
yeah,
was he?
so it was just Bieber,
Yeah.
and then he's like,
He just
"Screw
sees
it.
me
I'm
up at
going
the
Big
top.
back."
Florida
Go
Georgia
doing this
line
summer.
time though.
Yeah, I'm going back.
Yeah.
I'm not even getting out of here.
God.
Cops will find me.
Now he's
Man.
watching this saying, "I've been wondering where he's
know what?
been."
There he
Yeah.
Found
is.
him.
Look at him hooting and hollering over
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, here I am just
Live
sad.
from our studio
and he's
in
just up there
Sargasso.
hooting and hollering.
Nice.
Hooted
You
away,
could have chose
Shane.
anywhere
hoot
on
away.
earth, and you chose a place 20 miles down the road.
God.
that he'll have to drive through. Yeah.
Man. What a scenario.
He's taking quarter X.
You didn't even change many of the letters. You just kept it. You just went down alphabetically one spot. Man.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, this is the last episode of Hoot'n and Holler'n.
Yeah. Man.
Who's up?
I guess it's me.
There's nothing left.
Matt's over there like I wanted to.
Oh, you want to
No,
go?
go for it.
No, go ahead.
We're not
ready?
ever going to get
Oh,
there.
man. It took me a second. I forgot my was for just a second.
Yeah, same. Got real hot in here.
Yeah, I was hooting. I had a lot to hoot about, but I think I landed on this because I was intrigued by this. I was just going to hoot, in general, root beer floats. Love them. I think we're in root beer float season now. I'd like to say it.
I'll call it. Yeah, I'll call it.
Is that what you call this?
Yeah, this is float season.
Finally
Float
here.
season.
This is floats and floats.
Do you like when the fizz kind of crystallizes over the ice cream?
That's the best.
Yes.
That is the best.
That is the best.
Where's your go-to root beer float place?
Place?
Yeah.
Ooh. I don't know if I've ordered one from the Frosty Mug's got a great one.
All right, cool. I just wanted to make
Nikki
sure.
Sammy Shack in corner.
Nikki's got a
You
good one up there.
got to keep an eye on it.
He's got draft. He's got draft. root
Oh,
beer.
that makes a difference
yeah.
because
Yes.
Frosty Mug is a 2 liter of Barks,
It is.
and you're looking at
Hey,
it, and you're like, I
Barks,
hope that's
though.
not flat
Yeah.
because if it's flat, it's not going to be
It's
a
got
root beer float.
It's got to have bite,
Yep.
and Bark's got bite.
That's what they say.
Yep, hit you right.
The bite
here.
used to be, I think, the caffeine, and they took caffeine out.
No, it's not. It's the
Now this is may sound crazy, but guaranteed bite every time a Dr. Pepper float.
Those are good.
Yeah, I like to. I'm a purist. I like to stick to root.
I mean, I
root
don't
beer.
blame you.
But they're
I don't
both.
blame
They're
you.
all good.
Yeah.
Try
They're all
Purple
good.
Cow. Get a Grape-Cow float.
My son has done that before. I
Those are
think
good.
My mother-in-law
they
makes
call it a purple cow, huh?
homemade ice cream with Grapey-Co.
I bet that's good.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Well, I made some at home. I had one again today because I got a 4-pack of IBC at the Pig, and hit me every time I get those. I feel like I made it because we never had those bottles. I don't, mom and dad. I don't think
They're
we
glass,
ever,
right?
Yeah, those
Yeah.
glass IBC root beer bottles because I don't think we ever had. I only got them if it was like a friend's like birthday party or something, and even then it was like, oh, they got some money.
Yeah.
And you pretend you're drinking beer too when you drink
Oh,
them.
for sure.
Yeah.
Like
Get you one of the
yeah.
candy cigarettes.
Make that
and
TV
IBC.
swishing sound.
Oh yeah. So that had me thinking, like, what for you? Because I know it's been said a lot about like what features of a house or something like that. But what about like in somebody's kitchen was something like a food or a drink item growing up that you were like, oh, this person has money.
For me, it wasn't so much in the kitchen. It was if they had a refrigerator in the garage and or a deep freeze.
That's big time.
I don't feel like deep freeze.
Deep freeze was. I knew we were in some deep money.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
No, we had
I
a
grew
deep
up.
freeze.
Yeah, I grew up with a deep freeze.
We were
didn't
modest.
have
I had a deep freeze.
How big was your deep freeze?
giant.
Oh, see.
Yeah. It was.
Yeah,
And y'all want to sit here
That's
now?
the size
It
you
was
see in
bigger than the
documentaries
one
from-
I have at my own house. now.
Yeah, my great grandparents had like 3, and it was because they lived through the Depression, so they froze a ton of food.
Oh yeah.
And then I think they made like their kids all have deep freezes too. They must have had a rough time.
It was
a rough depression.
Yeah, you're gonna get a deep freeze probably before like it's priority over a fridge back then. You know.
Oh yeah.
Get a crappy fridge, but a nice deep freeze because mine was full of
Yeah.
stuff. Mostly southeastern meats stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what mine was? Name brand stuff.
So I was gonna,
Heinz ketchup in
Yeah.
here. Look out.
I was
You
going
don't
to
have
say
great
that
value?
too.
Oh man.
The first time I seen like a name brand Dr. Pepper or a Pepsi in somebody's fridge, I remember it like, oh, people can afford these.
Yeah.
This isn't Dr. Thunder.
Yeah, I knew that we were drinking off-brand drinks. Shasta, I think, is what we would drink all the time. And I knew people had the other ones, but I thought, like, you got to make a lot of money to be able to throw away money on a drink.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they were significantly cheaper back then, I feel like.
Yeah.
You get like a 24-pack of Sam's Cola for like $3.
They used to have that Coke machine
machines.
outside Jasper Walmart. That was
25
Sam's
cents.
Yeah, it was a quarter for a Coke.
Every Walmart that opened had those.
Like,
The super they had that was the thing. They put that was what we got excited about when they opened a new Walmart or something like in Jasper they did, and then Summerton
Them quarter Cokes.
they had the Sam's Choice Cokes there.
boy, we
Yeah.
had Fago and Dr. Thunder.
Yep. Fago.
Inflation hasn't really hit Fagos, to be honest.
What about them peach? What about them peach knee highs? You like those?
The what?
Peach knee high.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
I still remember them or picture them with the styrofoam wrapping around
Yeah.
the glass
Yeah.
bottle. I guess they finally don't do that anymore.
Bad for the environment.
Yep.
It is. Yes, it's actually terrible for it.
This glass was not enough. Let's wrap it in
Yeah.
styrofoam for some reason.
Styrofoam that I would practically eat all the time. Turn it off.
It was name brand stuff for me, though, for sure.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's like you have a Coca-Cola compared to a Sam's Cola. You're like, man, that's actually kind of little bit better.
Guess we never
The
really.
Sam's ain't bad,
We never
yeah.
had.
No.
The only time we ever had Coke in the house if it was like we had like a special pizza night, and so I think that's the only time we'd ever get like a 2-liter, and it was all drank that night.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it was always sweet tea, milk, and water.
We
Yeah.
got the
And
3
water out of
liters.
the
Remember
faucet.
3 liter?
Sweet tea coming off the
Yes,
that's
stove.
what we
The
would
big
get.
sweet tea from the stove.
Yeah. That were you?
Oh yeah, mom
Yeah.
making it.
Yep.
Yeah, Louisiana.
Oh yeah,
No, we didn't. I don't even think Milo's was available back then.
I didn't buy a jug of tea until I was an adult.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah,
Then my
I
wife
realized,
learned how to
I
make it.
don't have to cook it.
Now, if
Cook
my
tea?
aunt was jugging the sweet tea she makes, she'd be cashing checks
She
straight to her.
Wow.
Oh, she's
Wow.
got it.
Genius.
Oh, Aunt Milo.
Yeah, she's got it.
That's wild.
Holler'n, real quick. Nothing to go in depth with. I think more just maybe for everybody listening. Look when you walk out of a store, specifically like I don't know. I know what it is. It's always a store like Walmart and TJ Maxx where you're just kind of overwhelmed and you just want to get out.
Yeah, you've
And-
turned into
and-
a zombie.
Yeah, and you gonna walk straight in traffic. I don't want to hit you.
Yeah.
That kills me. It's
Some
all-
people
it's-
come out like this. Where'd I park?
Yeah.
yeah.
looking around
Oh
and-
yeah, like if they haven't seen daylight and like they've just emerged from a cave or something. Yeah. I
Or
get the
this is
feeling.
TJ
I understand.
Maxx.
It's crazy in there. TJ Maxx is the worst though. I've
TJ
almost
Maxx.
hit. I almost hit somebody every time because I got to go down there to get dog food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I almost kill somebody every single time.
I think
What
it's
a
the
wild
blind
place.
spots when you come out right there.
Oh yeah. It must. I mean, just take a little peek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take a little
Wouldn't
peek.
hurt.
I won't
Oh
kill you.
yeah. Oh, you just got to look up.
I don't need a
That's
hit
all
and
you
run
gotta
on my
do.
record.
Be aware of your surroundings.
That's it.
Wouldn't be on my record. You know what I'm saying?
Shane, what are you hooting about?
I am gonna hoot about. I was going back and forth on it, but I think it's something we can all relate to. Has anybody else noticed that Disney, mainly the soundtracks from these new movies, have just gotten astronomically better?
Soundtracks?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched one the other day. I think it was Wish.
I've seen Hulu ads.
It was a good movie.
Good.
Buddy.
Good.
I put it on,
And I
but the
didn't
kids
hear anything
would
about
not
it.
latch
I
on
didn't
to
know
it. They
nothing
weren't
about it.
interested.
Exactly. Literally, we found it just on the Disney
Yeah,
Plus app.
my daughter was telling me about
Yep.
it. She's like, I want to watch that. And I did. And it's got some bangers in it, man. It does.
Come on.
Yeah, I can't remember the main song in it, but I told her, I was like, this is a really good song right here. Yeah, I would suggest that one.
It's actually slowly becoming our family song.
Is it?
Oh,
What is
yeah,
it?
the kids
I can't
love it.
remember what it is. You know what it is.
I do.
How's it go?
Drawing a blank on it. Hold on.
Yeah, sure you are.
I would appreciate any kids movie that pulls in existing songs that I like. Like if you can pull in some like classic rock or something from the '90s, that's great because then they're gonna want to listen to it later. I mean, I have to listen to it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then maybe I can
At all
segue them
costs.
into similar music.
That's the one.
But if we stay in original Disney songs, then I am stuck in that purgatory.
Yeah.
I would like an out.
Yeah. Man, we had all the Frozen songs were being
They're
sang.
killing me.
Being sang in our house for a solid
In
2
Canto
years,
right now.
man.
It's been in Canto for 2 years, I think. I just
that
Driving
want
you
out of this
Poco
hell.
Loco?
Oh, that's pretty good.
I've-
That's a Bruno song, right?
Un Poco Loco.
Yeah, it is.
That's Coco, isn't it?
That's Coco.
Is it Coco?
Yeah.
That's Coco.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
they
you know
hit us
what?
with three
Not
right
every
quick.
Spanish movie
They
looks
hit us
the
with
same,
three right
okay?
quick, all right?
Wow. I'm hollering your racism right now.
Yeah, he's like, that's that song in Cheech and Chong, wasn't it? I remember.
Completely different era.
Yeah, right.
Get it together over there.
Yeah, back in Disney's golden era is
Yeah.
when they made that
Yeah.
movie. Up in smoke.
And I'm going to holler about essential businesses that are only open from like 9 to 4.
Yes.
Like tag office,
God.
courthouse, just a courthouse in general, just any utilities place.
Yeah, you're here for the public, and the public don't get off work at 2 and 3 o'clock.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
That's coming from
I
a
never
very-
thought about that, and I'm mad about it.
It's
now.
coming from a personal place for me
They
because
do, and
I've got a court date tomorrow at noon in Jasper, or I can
it's
pay
about you.
$253.
Is it about you knocking that man into the trees?
It's been a long time coming.
Yeah,
Finally called up to.
Dang.
Allegedly, I ran a stop sign. Didn't happen.
Bet he did.
Put that on the books. I've never ran a stop sign.
Whew. I know a police officer that would say different.
I ran the stop sign in front of the Walker County Jail the other day on accident, just total accident. There was a cop getting out of his car. He just looked at me and goes,
Yeah, he's like, you know
Wasn't
what
the
we,
same guy
got
that got
going
me.
on. Yeah, you're good.
At least in my problems today.
Yeah, didn't see nothing.
Well, as a former employee of a place that had 9 to 4 hours, that was a government agency, my response is get over it.
That's everyone's
Yeah.
response.
Yeah,
Which
the
would
lady-
be that'd be everybody. Well,
Yeah.
I think like for
yeah.
us,
Don't like it? Get a job here.
like
have
at
to go home,
DHR, like it is. You see, this building is 2-story, and every DHR's got a lot of employees that do a bunch of different things. But it's still like a state government, so we only had like one full-time employee, like working in that front door, and so they only have so many hours. So like, there's nobody. So sometimes you could rotate in somebody's assistant that would like one of the admin assistants for another department would come down. You're just not enough manpower.
Well, I kept asking the
The
lady
state
'cause I was
government's not
trying
going
to
to pay
get,
for somebody else to work it, extend the hours.
I was trying to get my options on how I can pay because you can't pay online. So I'm fully ready to just eat the ticket.
About to catch that.
Can't pay online.
anything online with that system. It's so bad.
I mean, you can pay for state troopers.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
like local stuff.
Oh yeah, no
like
local
it's-
stuff.
They don't even know what a website is. I
No.
don't think.
But she just kept cutting me off. Like anytime I would try to ask a question, well, we close at 4. I'm like, no, Karen, I understand. You've said
Yeah.
that 17 times now. How do I go about paying? Is there a Dropbox?
Sorry, it's
Yeah,
4
but
o'clock.
I wouldn't
Click.
trust that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would.
What do you mean you wouldn't
Wouldn't
trust it?
trust it.
Yeah.
It's in your building.
That's what I'm. Is the Dropbox dropping it right on the ground
Is
out
it a
front?
shoebox?
That is a good question.
Is it a
That
shoebox
is
in front of
concerning
the
about
door?
your Dropbox.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, no, that's
Never heard
that's my
that one.
holler because
That's probably just a vendetta against somebody in another department that's in charge of that. She just don't trust them, so she's just throwing shade at them.
could be
Yeah.
maybe they were standing there listening
She
to
might
the
be
call.
looking
That's a
out for
personal
you.
drama right
Yeah.
there. You
They
just
might
got
have
roped
somebody in
into
that
it.
department that steals all the deposits, and she's the only one that knows.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
She's like, "Trust me, don't do it.
Don't do it.
And I can tell you, as also a former state employee, it's going
You
to
didn't
take
hear
them
it
about a
from
year
me.
to fire them once you catch them. So it's a
Oh,
process.
I bet that's the
Yeah.
case for sure.
And if you do a corrective action plan, they stop stealing while you've got them. Then you're going
Then
to
you're
fire
just back
them
to
because
square
they didn't
one.
do that
Yep.
thing anymore.
Wow. Yeah.
Rough.
It was fun. I miss it. Those are great vacations.
Do you though?
No,
Yeah, I'm about to say I doubt any of that's true.
If the highlight of it was the vacations, I don't think you miss it that much.
no. The highlight was the benefits. The $5 a
highlight
month
being
like
that.
premium Blue Cross Blue Shield insurance.
Yeah.
That was the
Real
highlight.
nice.
You might as well be making $1 million a year if you got a job that insurance is that cheap.
Oh, I know. It was like 15 if you smoke, 5 if you don't. And I'm like, look at me, still $5. My God, yeah. I don't smoke.
Only if I got them.
You're saying for
You
everyone.
dummies. This is your one qualifier.
Yeah, like
Cigarettes?
just smoking. That's all you work. Okay.
Eating
yes.
2 boxes of Little Debbie's a day. Not
No
a big deal.
problem. No,
A cigarette. That's gonna be an extra $2 a month.
$10.
All right.
Wow.
What a deal. You missed that.
That is a heck of a deal.
Do miss that. And they would give me a discount. I wouldn't have to pay for some months where they send the health department over like once a year and like to do your blood work and to check your blood pressure or whatever. And so I saved even more money. And they would be like, yeah, this is bad. I'm like, yeah, I know.
Yeah, here's your
We
discount.
recommend you see a doctor. Okay, I will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still gonna be $5 though, right?
Yeah, no, did not go up.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing.
Roll Tide.
Ours is not that much now. Whew. Hundreds of dollars for insurance is crazy.
Shout out to the VA.
Crazy. Oh yeah, dude, that's nice.
I'm gonna enlist.
I'd recommend it. Just do 4.
I mean, I
Get out
saw.
They
Yeah.
don't want me. I'm way too old.
Apparently, you just have to run around the Jasper Mall. I saw that on the Jasper Mall movie. So
Yeah. So that recruiter is a good friend of mine that was in that,
yeah.
and he was like, "Yeah, we just doing all that because they were there."
Those poor. Wait a minute.
This dude is a nut, bro.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, he is like the funniest person. He's like, man, we never did the Pledge of Allegiance or none of that. Like, he's like, we didn't do any of that stuff.
Oh,
You thought it was
man.
real.
The funniest thing ever.
That, yeah, I'm not in the army. I'm not.
That's fair.
They did have that boy running around.
Oh,
the mall,
yeah.
running around.
I
the
just
mall.
assumed. I thought it was weird because
They
I've
almost
never
killed
seen
him.
anybody doing that unless it was like ROTC or something.
Didn't he Didn't he have him doing jumping jacks and stuff?
Oh,
in
he had
there?
him doing like a full workout in there.
What I'm laughing about here is that
I was
none
like
of
on
that
like a
was
box
real.
jumps up onto the old like fake fountain.
And he
Yeah.
had 2 kids in there that were wanting to enlist, which that whole thing may have been fake too. But he told that one guy,
No, they were recruits.
you ain't gonna cut it. Like you
Nah.
can't join. And which that was a shock to me. I was like, I thought the army, like, they're gonna take you.
Nah.
Yeah, no, you got to have some.
You're not gonna be
real
like,
underlying
you can't
issues.
enlist because you run a little slow around the chest from
No,
all.
bro,
Like, I'm pretty sure they'll take you.
Yeah,
If he told him that is way
I feel like that
way
was in the
politer
movie.
than he would if that documentary crew
Yeah.
would not have been there. Shout out to
That poor kid
Adam
got
Nystrom.
shamed for nothing.
Awesome dude. That was so funny though. It's like, man, yeah, we just made him do all that stuff.
Well, if that's you, young man, and you made it, thank you for your service.
he did. I think I checked up. I think he did.
did
I
make
think I think I've held
This
the,
one's
I've,
for him.
I think
Wherever
I have
he's
heard
at.
the entire
Dedication.
story of it, if I'm not mistaken.
Nice. Well, there you go. And thank
you
y'all
go.
for watching and listening and feeling. You know, I hope deep down you felt this episode.
Because we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hoot'n and Holler'n. Subscribe if you're watching on YouTube or wherever you're listening to. There's a whole spiel there. Do all
smash
that.
that like button.
Don't you dare touch that like button.
Wow.
No, go ahead. Go
Yeah,
ahead and
you know
smash
what?
it. Go ahead and
If you want to, if
Yeah.
you're comfortable with it.
yeah.
You don't have to smash it. Just a light tap will do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're feeling
Touch it
led.
enough to make it light
Just
up.
look away and do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Now we've discussed that. Thank you. See you in 2 weeks. Take care. Tell your mom and them I said hello. Whoa.
Very nice.